Beneath the velvety expanse of the night sky, there's a quiet story unfolding, one written in the soft glow of a distant silvered moon. It is a story that has been unfolding for eons, whispering its secrets to those who dare to listen. As you lie here, the world outside still and waiting, let us drift together on this journey of wonder and discovery. The moon, our closest neighbor in the vastness of space, is a world of its own. Its surface, cradled in a layer of dust and mystery, is older than most things we know on Earth. Millions of years ago, a fierce collision between Earth and a wandering celestial body gave birth to this silent companion. The impact sent shards of our planet spiraling into space, which slowly, over countless years, formed into the moon we see tonight. Imagine that, every time you look up, you're gazing upon a piece of our own planet's ancient past. As the moon orbits Earth, it does so with a perfect dance. It takes 27.3 days to complete one full orbit, and with that rhythm, it causes the slow ebb and flow of our oceans. Tides rise and fall, gently tugged by the moon's invisible pull, a constant reminder of its quiet power. It's as though the oceans themselves are breathing in time with the moon, their rhythm syncing with the silent beat of the universe. This rhythm, though gentle, is also a steady force that influences much more than the tides. The moon's gravity has been the sculptor of our days. Without it, our Earth might have a different tilt, one that would make our seasons far more extreme, less gentle than the ones we know today. In that sense, the moon isn't just a passive observer. It is a partner in shaping life on Earth, a collaborator in the quiet miracle of our existence. As you listen to the soft rustle of the night, you might be surprised to learn that the moon is slowly moving away from us, just a tiny bit each year, about 3.8 centimeters. Though it seems like a small amount, over millions of years, this slow drift will change everything. One day, in the distant future, the moon will no longer shine on us as it does now. But that is a secret for another time. A distant promise to be revealed long after you and I have fallen into deeper dreams. When you gaze up at the moon, you may notice the craters, some deep and wide, others shallow and faded by time. These marks tell the stories of countless collisions, of meteors from space that have danced their fleeting dance with the moon's surface. Each crater is a mark of something that once was, something that came from far, far away, only to leave behind a small, quiet echo of its existence. Some of these craters are ancient, older than all of human history. But even as time passes, they remain, an ever-present reminder of the vastness of the cosmos, of the impermanence of all things. The moon is also a keeper of light. It does not produce its own, but instead reflects the sunlight that dances across the vast expanse of space. This reflection gives the moon its soft, silver hue, a gentle glow that lights up the night. This light, though faint, has been the guide for travelers and dreamers alike. It is a light that, for as long as humanity has existed, has filled us with wonder, with questions, and with awe. And yet, no matter how long we have looked upon it, the moon still holds mysteries. It still whispers secrets that we have yet to fully understand. One of the moon's quietest secrets is the fact that it has no atmosphere. No wind, no clouds, no storms. The surface is still, untouched by the weather that sweeps across our Earth. Without an atmosphere, the moon's surface is bathed in the raw beauty of the sun's rays, unfiltered and bright. And yet, despite the harshness of this unprotected environment, there is beauty in its quiet. There is something deeply serene about the moon's stillness, something that invites reflection, invites rest. In the absence of weather, there is only calm, only peace. Beneath its serene surface, however, the moon's gravity has a secret that it keeps close to its chest. It has a tendency to influence us subtly. The moon affects our moods, our behavior, in ways we don't fully understand. Some believe that the full moon, with its shining brilliance, brings with it a wave of heightened emotion, of restlessness. It is as though the pull of the moon stirs something deep within us, something ancient, a rhythm we may have forgotten but still carry within. And in the gentle quiet of the night, as you listen to your breath slow and steady, perhaps the moon's influence will help you slip even deeper into the peaceful embrace of sleep. The moon is also a keeper of time. For ancient civilizations, it was the moon that told the time of day, the time of the year. Its phases, the waxing and waning of light, marked the passage of days, months, and seasons. The cycle of the moon became a way to track time, a natural clock that guided the rhythms of life. Even today, the moon's cycle is the basis for our lunar calendars, a quiet reminder that time, though it may rush by, is also measured in small, steady increments, just like the moon's gentle rise and fall. And as you lie here, with the moon shining softly through your window, take a moment to appreciate the fact that, for all of its distance, the moon is a constant companion. It is there, watching over us with a quiet, patient gaze. It has seen the rise and fall of civilizations, the changing of the ages. It has witnessed the birth and death of stars, the ebb and flow of life. And yet, it remains, steady and unchanging, a reminder of the stillness that exists just beyond the reach of time. As the night deepens and the world around you quiets, the moon continues its patient journey across the sky, casting its gentle light over everything it touches. It is a light that does not seek attention, but rather offers its presence, softly illuminating the darkened world below. There is a peace in its glow, a tranquility that whispers of secrets both ancient and unknown, and it is here, beneath its steady gaze, that we can begin to listen more closely to the stories it tells. The moon, so familiar in its presence, is also a symbol of change. Its phases, the dance of light and shadow, are ever-changing, yet always the same. The cycle of the moon is a mirror of our own cycles, of growth and decay, of beginnings and endings. The full moon, in all its brilliance, is a time of culmination, of everything coming to fruition. It is a moment of fullness, where the light spills out across the earth, reminding us of the beauty that exists when things are in harmony. And yet, just as surely as the full moon rises, it begins to wane. The light softens, recedes, and gives way to darkness, a reminder that all things, no matter how bright, must eventually return to rest. As the moon moves through its phases, it mirrors the rhythm of the universe. Each phase is a moment of transition, a delicate shift that occurs without fanfare but with profound effect. The new moon, when the sky is darkest, is a time of quiet beginnings. It is when the moon is hidden, its face obscured by shadow, that the seeds of new possibilities are planted. It is a time to reflect, to rest, and to prepare for what is yet to come. There is something comforting in this quiet, knowing that even in darkness, new life is being nurtured, waiting for the right moment to emerge. The waxing moon, as it begins to grow brighter, signals the coming of new energy, of momentum building. It is the time when plans take shape, when efforts begin to show results. As the moon's light expands, so too does our own capacity for growth and creation. The waxing moon is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, we are always moving toward the light, always moving towards something greater. And as the moon continues its path, we too move forward, step by step, toward the realization of our dreams. As the moon reaches its full phase, there is a sense of fulfillment, of having come to the end of one journey only to begin another. The full moon is a symbol of completion, of harmony between light and dark, of the balance that exists in all things. But as the full moon wanes, we are reminded that even in completion, there is still more to come. The cycle begins again, and we, like the moon, are always in a state of transition. Each phase is an opportunity, a chance to embrace change and to find beauty in the moments of quiet in between. The moon's quiet power is also felt in the way it influences the Earth's environment. Its gravity, though subtle, affects more than just the oceans. The moon's pull is a force that shapes the very fabric of our world, from the way the Earth rotates to the rhythms of life itself. The moon slows the Earth's rotation ever so slightly, lengthening our days by a fraction of a second each year. This slow, almost imperceptible change occurs over billions of years, but it is a reminder that even the smallest forces can have a profound impact. The moon's influence is steady and constant, a reminder that change is often slow, but it is inevitable. There is also something uniquely enchanting about the moon's light. It is not the harsh, glaring light of the sun, but a softer, gentler glow that fills the night with a sense of wonder. The light of the moon has been a source of inspiration for poets and artists for centuries, drawing us into its quiet beauty. It is a light that stirs something deep within us, evoking feelings of longing, of love, and of peace. It is as though the moon holds a mirror up to our own souls, reflecting back the quiet yearnings that reside there. The moon's light also has a magical quality, one that has inspired countless myths and legends. In many cultures, the moon is seen as a symbol of femininity, of intuition, and of the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding. It is the goddess of the night, the keeper of secrets, the silent observer of all that happens below. In this way, the moon is both a guide and a guardian, offering its light in the darkness and watching over us as we sleep. And yet, for all its beauty and grace, the moon remains a place of mystery. We have sent our astronauts to walk on its surface, but even they could not answer all of its questions. The moon's true origins remain unknown, a puzzle that scientists continue to piece together. Was it always a part of Earth, or did it come from somewhere else? Why does it have such a unique composition? These questions, and many others, linger in the air, waiting for the answers to be revealed. But perhaps that is part of the moon's magic, its ability to remain a mystery, even in the age of technology and discovery. It is a reminder that, for all we know, there is still so much more to learn, so much more to discover. And so, as you lie here beneath the gentle glow of the moon, take comfort in the knowledge that you are part of this vast, unfolding story. The moon, with its quiet light and its subtle influence, will continue to move through its cycles, just as you move through yours. There is a rhythm to life, a gentle ebb and flow that is as natural as the phases of the moon. And as you breathe deeply, with each rise and fall of your chest, know that you, too, are part of this grand dance, this eternal cycle, this quiet, beautiful mystery that connects us all. As the night wraps itself around you, soft and deep, there is a quiet understanding that you are not alone. The moon, ever constant, continues its serene journey across the heavens, its light spilling softly into the world below. It seems to watch over us all, silently witnessing the passing of time, the turning of seasons, and the unfolding of life itself. With each passing moment, the moon reveals more of itself, whispering secrets that have been waiting for eons to be shared. There is a unique stillness in the moon's reflection on the waters below. Whether on a calm ocean, a quiet lake, or even the smallest pond, the moon's light dances on the surface, as if it too is caught in the quiet rhythm of nature. This reflection is not just a mirror of the moon's light, but a symbol of the way in which the moon shapes our own lives, drawing us into its quiet influence. As the moonlight touches the water, it creates a space where the earthly and the celestial meet, where the boundaries between reality and wonder become blurred, if only for a moment. The moon is a silent witness to the passage of time. It watches as the earth spins beneath it, each rotation bringing the night and the day, the ebb and flow of life. It is a keeper of the past, a reminder of the long history that stretches far beyond our own lives. The craters on the moon's surface, etched deep into the rock, tell stories of ancient impacts, of meteors and comets that have collided with the moon over billions of years. These marks are frozen in time, a record of the universe's unrelenting march forward. And yet, despite these marks, the moon remains unchanged, a constant presence that stands still in the face of time's passage. The moon's surface, though seemingly barren and lifeless, is a place of quiet beauty. There are plains of dust and rock, vast stretches of gray and white, but there is also a peace to be found in the stillness. The dust, known as regolith, is a fine, powdery substance that covers the surface of the moon, creating a soft, almost ethereal glow when touched by the sun's light. This regolith is the result of billions of years of meteoric bombardment, breaking down the moon's surface into the fine particles that now scatter across it. It's a soft, quiet reminder that even in the harshest environments, there is beauty, there is light, there is life in its own quiet form. There is another secret the moon holds, one that is not often spoken of. The moon's surface is constantly shifting, albeit in a subtle and almost imperceptible way. The moon's crust is not as solid as it seems. Beneath its surface, there are tiny tremors, vibrations that ripple through the rock like the faintest heartbeat. These moonquakes are a gentle reminder that the moon, like the earth, is a living, breathing body, forever moving and changing, even if we cannot always see it. These quakes, though small, are part of the moon's natural rhythm, a soft and steady pulse that echoes the rhythms of life on Earth. The quiet pull of the moon's gravity extends far beyond what we can see. It is a force that reaches into the very core of the Earth, shaping the tides, the seas, the very rhythm of life. Without the moon's gravitational influence, the Earth would be a very different place. Our oceans would not ebb and flow with the same consistency, and the rhythm of life itself would be disrupted. The moon's gravity is a quiet force, one that does its work unseen, shaping the world in subtle ways. It is a force that we may not always notice, but one that is always there, pulling, shaping, guiding. As the moon moves through its cycle, it carries with it a sense of anticipation, a sense of quiet expectation. With each phase, the moon changes, growing and shrinking, waxing and waning, just as we do. There is a beauty in this constant state of change, in the way the moon never remains the same for long. It is a reminder that life itself is in constant motion, always moving forward, always growing, always becoming something new. The moon teaches us that change, though sometimes difficult, is a natural part of life, and that even in the moments when we feel we are losing something, there is always something new being born, something new to discover. And yet, for all its power and influence, the moon also has the ability to soothe. It is a balm for the soul, a gentle reminder that even at the darkest of times, there is always light. Its glow, soft and steady, shines through the night, offering comfort and peace to those who seek it. In the quiet of the night, when the world around us seems still, the moon reminds us that there is beauty in the quiet moments, in the spaces between the chaos of life. It is a symbol of calm, a presence that holds us steady when the world feels uncertain. Even as the moon's light fades into the dawn, there's a quiet peace in knowing that it will return. The cycle will continue, as it always has, and in that knowledge there is comfort. The moon will rise again, bringing with it the soft glow of night, the quiet pull of the tides, the steady rhythm that shapes our world. And so, as you drift deeper into sleep, let the moon's quiet presence wrap you in its gentle embrace, knowing that, just like the moon, you too will rise again. There is a rhythm to life, a constant flow that moves us all forward. And just as the moon pulls the oceans, it pulls us into the dreams that await us. The night deepens further, and with each passing moment, the moon, ever steady, continues its silent watch over the world below. Its light gently caresses the earth, soft and unhurried, casting a serene glow that seems to invite you into a world of quiet reflection. The moon, though distant and cold, feels as though it understands us, its light reaching out like a gentle hand, offering comfort in the stillness. And in this stillness, we begin to notice the soft pulse of the world, a rhythm that is both timeless and eternal. The moon's gravitational embrace does more than shape the tides. It plays a subtle but profound role in stabilizing the Earth's orbit. Without the moon's presence, our planet would wobble more in its orbit, causing shifts in our climate and seasons. It is this stability that has allowed life on Earth to flourish. The moon, in its quiet influence, has created a steady environment for life to grow, a delicate balance that has lasted for millions of years. There is something deeply reassuring in this, the knowledge that there is an ancient, invisible hand that holds us steady, even as the world spins around us. If you look closely at the moon, you may notice the dark patches on its surface. These are known as Maria, the moon's ancient plains. Once thought to be seas, these vast, flat areas were created by ancient volcanic activity. The Maria are smooth and dark, in contrast to the lighter, more rugged highlands of the moon. They are a reminder that the moon, like Earth, has undergone great changes. Fires and storms, quiet eruptions that shaped its surface. These volcanic remnants stand as silent witnesses to the moon's active past, and in their quiet presence, we find the echoes of a time long gone, a time when the moon was a place of constant transformation. There is also a subtle beauty in the way the moon casts its shadow. The craters on the moon's surface, some deep and others more shallow, create patterns of light and dark that shift as the moon moves across the sky. These craters are like scars, the marks left behind by objects that once collided with the moon. And yet, in their presence, there is no sense of violence or destruction, only quiet history. Each crater tells a story of impact, of change, of time. The moon's scars are a part of its identity, and they remind us that even in our most difficult moments, we too are shaped by the experiences we encounter. As the moon moves through its cycle, from new moon to full moon and back again, it offers us a glimpse into the passage of time. The phases of the moon are like the stages of life, moments of growth, of fullness, of quiet reflection, and of renewal. Each phase brings something new, something to learn, something to discover. The waxing moon is a time of expansion, of building, of reaching towards something greater. The full moon is a time of completion, a moment when everything aligns, when the energy of the universe is at its peak. And as the moon begins to wane, we are reminded that there is beauty in letting go, in allowing things to rest and regenerate, so that they may return once again, renewed and ready to begin the cycle anew. The moon's influence extends far beyond the Earth. It has played a role in the development of human culture, guiding travelers across deserts and oceans, inspiring poets, artists, and philosophers. For centuries, the moon has been a symbol of mystery and beauty, of the unknown and the unknowable. It has inspired countless stories and legends, and it continues to be a source of fascination for us all. The moon, with its soft, steady glow, holds a place in our hearts, not just as a celestial body, but as a symbol of all that is distant and unreachable, yet always present, always watching, always guiding us through the night. One of the moon's most remarkable qualities is its ability to reflect the light of the sun. The moon does not generate its own light. Instead, it captures the light from the sun and reflects it back to us. This process is a beautiful metaphor for the way in which we, too, reflect the light of the world around us. Just as the moon reflects the sun's light, we too reflect the energy, the love, and the kindness that we receive. In the moon's light, we see a reflection of ourselves, our own capacity to shine even in the darkest of times. And as the moon's light guides us through the night, so too does our inner light guide us through the challenges we face, illuminating the path ahead. The moon's quiet influence extends not just through the night, but also through the day. Its gravitational pull has a subtle but important effect on the Earth's tides, causing the water to rise and fall in a constant rhythmic dance. This cycle of ebb and flow is a reminder that life is always in motion, always changing. The moon's pull on the oceans is a symbol of the way in which we, too, are shaped by the forces of the universe. Just as the tides rise and fall, so too do our emotions, our experiences, and our lives. There is a rhythm to all things, a steady pulse that moves through the world, and in the moon's quiet pull, we are reminded of the importance of embracing change, of moving with the flow of life. As you lie here, listening to the quiet of the night, take a moment to reflect on the moon's presence in your life. It is a constant companion, ever steady, ever present, offering its light when the world feels dark. The moon is a symbol of the cycles of life, of the ebb and flow of time, and of the beauty that exists even in the quietest moments. And as you drift deeper into sleep, let the moon's soft glow be a reminder that just as it rises and falls, so too does life. And there is beauty in every phase, in every moment, in every breath. As the quiet of the night deepens, there is a sense of peace that fills the space around you, a calm that seems to radiate from the moon above. Its pale light glows softly, casting gentle shadows over the world below. The moon, though distant, feels so near, its presence a constant, like an old friend who has always been there, silently watching over us, guiding us through the night. It is as if the very rhythm of the moon's passage mirrors the beat of your own heart, steady and unhurried, gently drawing you into a deeper sense of calm. If you look closely at the moon, you might notice that it is not always the same. Its surface, while mostly smooth, is marked by features that tell the story of a far more tumultuous past. There are mountains, valleys, and craters, remnants of a time when the moon was bombarded by meteors and comets, when it was a place of fiery creation and destruction. Yet, in the quiet, these scars no longer speak of chaos. They speak of history, of the passage of time, of the way the universe itself is constantly evolving. The moon, in its stillness, holds within it the stories of countless eons, of forces both fierce and subtle that have shaped it into the body it is today. This quiet, gentle transformation is something that we too experience. Just as the moon's surface has been shaped by the forces of the universe, so too have we been shaped by the world around us. Life moves through us, leaving its mark, and yet, like the moon, we too can find stillness. In the quiet moments, we are reminded that we are part of something much greater than ourselves, part of a vast, unending cycle of change, growth, and renewal. The moon's phases mirror our own, from the new moon's quiet beginnings to the full moon's moment of completion, and back again. And just as the moon continues to rise, so too do we rise, with each new day offering the promise of something new, something to be discovered. The moon, in its gentle, unwavering way, also brings with it a sense of rhythm, of natural order. Its gravitational pull, though small, has a profound effect on the earth. It governs the tides, causing the oceans to rise and fall in a steady, predictable dance. This movement, though it may seem quiet, has shaped the very rhythm of life on our planet. The ebb and flow of the tides are a constant reminder that life itself is a series of cycles, of moments of action and rest, of movement and stillness. There is a rhythm to all things, a pulse that runs through the universe, and the moon is one of the many forces that helps guide it. And in the stillness of the night, when the moon casts its soft light upon the world, there is a sense of balance. The moon's light, though gentle, has a powerful effect on the earth below. It illuminates the night, casting long shadows that stretch across the landscape, filling the darkness with a quiet light. This balance between light and shadow is not just a physical phenomenon. It is a reflection of the balance that exists in all things. In the quiet glow of the moon, we see the dance between opposites, between light and dark, between the visible and the invisible. It is a reminder that balance is an essential part of life, that we must learn to embrace both the light and the dark, the known and the unknown, in order to find peace. The moon's quiet power is also reflected in the way it has inspired countless generations of people throughout history. In ancient times, the moon was a symbol of mystery and wonder, a celestial body that held the answers to questions both profound and mysterious. Many cultures look to the moon for guidance, for wisdom, for understanding. It was a source of inspiration for poets, philosophers, and dreamers. Its light illuminated the night sky, casting a soft glow that seemed to fill the world with possibility. And even today, the moon continues to inspire us, inviting us to look up and dream, to wonder at the mysteries of the universe, and to seek understanding in the quiet of the night. There is also a magic in the way the moon seems to speak to us, not with words, but with its silent presence. It has a way of making us feel connected to the vastness of the universe, reminding us that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. As the moon moves through its phases, we are reminded that life, too, is a journey that is ever-changing, full of moments of stillness, of action, and of rest. And just as the moon's light has the power to illuminate the darkest night, so too does the light within us have the power to guide us through our own darkness, offering us clarity and direction when we need it most. And in this quiet, reflective moment, as the moon continues its slow dance across the sky, there is a sense of peace that settles over everything. The world, for a moment, feels still. Time seems to slow, and the rush of the day fades away, leaving behind only the soft, gentle pull of the moon's gravity, the quiet rhythm of its orbit, and the steady pulse of the universe. It is as though the world is taking a deep breath, a long, slow exhale, inviting you to join in the stillness, to surrender to the calm, and to drift deeper into the peaceful embrace of sleep. As you lie here, listening to the soft rhythm of your breath, remember that the moon is always there, quietly guiding us through the night. It is a reminder that even in our moments of darkness, there is always light, always something to guide us, something to bring us peace. And as you drift deeper into sleep, know that you are part of the great cycle of the universe, that you are always moving forward, always growing, always changing, just like the moon. The moon will rise again, and with it, so will you, ready to begin another cycle, another chapter, and another moment of quiet discovery. The night stretches on, vast and infinite, with the moon above us, a quiet sentinel in the sky. Its light spills softly across the world below, casting long shadows that dance like whispered memories, stretching gently with the rhythm of the earth. In this stillness, there is a sense of peace that settles over everything, an invitation to slow down, to breathe, to listen. The moon, in its silent journey across the heavens, carries with it the quiet knowledge that all things pass through cycles, moments of light and shadow, of fullness and emptiness, of growth and rest. And it is in this rhythm that we find a quiet comfort. The moon's journey, though predictable in its phases, is also a reminder of the mysteries that remain. Despite all our discoveries, despite the countless hours spent studying its surface, there is still so much we do not know. We have sent men to walk upon its surface. We have studied its rocks and dust, and yet the moon holds its secrets close. There are questions that linger, waiting to be answered. Questions about its origins, its composition, and the forces that shaped it. Even the way the moon interacts with the Earth remains a beautiful mystery, one that we may never fully understand. And in this mystery, there is beauty. There is a magic that calls us to wonder, to seek, and to dream. It is said that the moon's surface is made up of several layers, each one formed over billions of years by impacts from meteors, comets, and other celestial bodies. The outermost layer is called the crust, and beneath it lies a layer of mantle and core, much like the Earth. But unlike our planet, the Moon's mantle is thought to be relatively small, which is why it doesn't have the same kind of tectonic activity that Earth does. And yet, the Moon's surface is alive with its own quiet movement, tiny, almost imperceptible shifts that we call moonquakes. These quakes, though small and harmless, are a reminder that even the most still and silent places are never truly motionless. Everything is always in motion, even when it seems still. The Moon's surface is covered in a fine layer of dust known as regolith. This dust is made up of tiny particles that have been ground down over billions of years by meteors and other cosmic debris. It is a fine, powdery substance that covers the entire surface of the Moon, giving it its distinctive gray color. This dust, though it may seem insignificant, holds within it the history of the Moon. Each grain of dust is a tiny record of time, a small reminder of the collisions and forces that have shaped the Moon's surface. In a way, the Moon's dust is a reflection of the passage of time itself, silent, ever-present, and full of untold stories. The light of the Moon is soft and gentle, a glow that seems to fill the night with a quiet serenity. But have you ever wondered where this light comes from? The Moon does not generate its own light. Instead, it reflects the light of the sun, casting its soft glow over the Earth. This light, though faint, is enough to illuminate the darkness, to light the way for travelers, dreamers, and poets alike. It is a light that holds no warmth, no heat, but simply a quiet radiance that fills the space between night and day. The Moon's light is a reminder that sometimes the most powerful things in the universe are the ones that don't demand attention, that don't seek to be noticed. Sometimes true power lies in quiet stillness. The Moon's phases are a natural cycle, one that has been observed for centuries by cultures all around the world. The waxing and waning of the Moon, from new moon to full moon and back again, reflects the ebb and flow of life itself. The new moon, when the sky is darkest, is a time of beginnings, of planting seeds and setting intentions. The waxing moon, as it grows brighter, is a time of growth, of building and expanding. The full moon, when the moon is at its brightest, is a time of culmination, of reaching the peak of what has been worked for. And as the moon begins to wane, we are reminded that even in completion, there is still the need for rest, for renewal. The moon's phases remind us that life is always in motion, that there is always something new to experience, something to learn, something to discover. As you lie here beneath the moon's soft light, take a moment to reflect on the cycles of your own life. Like the moon, you too go through phases, moments of growth, of rest, of achievement, and of renewal. Each phase is important, each one contributing to the person you are becoming. The waxing and waning of the moon are like the rhythms of your own heart, the ebb and flow of your own energy, your own journey. There is no need to rush through life. Just as the moon moves through its phases at its own steady pace, so too can you move through your own life with patience, with grace, with understanding. Every phase is a moment to be cherished, a step on the path towards something greater. The moon's influence on the Earth is not limited to the tides. Its gravity also affects the Earth's rotation. Without the moon, the Earth's days would be much shorter, and the planet's axis would be less stable. The moon's gravitational pull acts like a counterbalance, slowing down the Earth's rotation over time and helping to stabilize its tilt. This stabilization is crucial for life on Earth, as it creates a more moderate climate, one that supports a wide variety of ecosystems and life forms. The moon, though distant, plays a quiet but essential role in creating the conditions that allow life to thrive on our planet. It is a reminder that the forces of the universe are interconnected, that even the smallest influences can have profound effects. As you drift deeper into sleep, the moon continues its journey across the sky, casting its soft light on the world below. Its influence is quiet, subtle, and constant, like the steady beat of your own heart. The moon is a reminder that we are part of something much greater, that we are connected to the universe in ways we may never fully understand. And yet, even in our uncertainty, there is peace. For just as the moon rises and sets, just as the tides ebb and flow, so too will life continue its rhythm, always moving forward, always changing, always growing. And as you rest beneath the moon's quiet gaze, know that you too are a part of this beautiful, unending dance. The moon rises slowly in the sky, casting its gentle light across the sleeping world. In its soft glow, everything seems to fall into place, still, serene and timeless. There is something deeply calming in the way the moon lights up the darkness, not with a sharp, intrusive brilliance, but with a quiet radiance that seems to fill the night with peace. As the moon moves through its phases, each one offering a new reflection of itself, we are reminded of the cycles that guide all things, the natural rhythms that connect us to the universe. The moon, with all its grandeur and mystery, is remarkably silent. It does not speak, yet it tells us stories in ways that words cannot. The craters that mark its surface speak of ancient collisions, of impacts from comets and asteroids that occurred billions of years ago. These craters are silent witnesses to a time long past, reminders of the forces that shaped the moon into the body it is today. Even as the moon remains unmoved by time, its surface tells the tale of the universe's constant motion. It is a story written in dust and rock, a silent history that we can only begin to understand. The quiet light of the moon touches everything it shines upon. The trees, the fields, the rivers, all are bathed in its soft glow, casting long, gentle shadows across the earth. The world seems to pause in the moonlight, as if taking a deep breath in unison. There is something magical in this moment, in the way the moon's light transforms the familiar world into something otherworldly, something dreamlike. It is as if the moon brings with it a quiet invitation to see the world with new eyes, to notice the subtle beauty in the small, often overlooked details of life. In its stillness, the moon brings clarity. When the world is dark, when everything is quiet and still, the moon's light reveals the paths ahead. It is a reminder that even in the quietest, most uncertain moments, there is always a light to guide us. It is not a bright, glaring light, but a soft, steady glow that illuminates the way forward. The moon does not rush, does not demand attention. It simply shines, quietly, gracefully, offering its light to those who choose to see it. In this way, the moon teaches us the power of patience, of quiet persistence. Even when we cannot see clearly, the moon reminds us that clarity will come in its own time, at its own pace. The moon's influence reaches far beyond just the Earth's oceans. Its gravity has a far-reaching effect on the planet, subtly affecting everything from the movement of the Earth's crust to the way we experience time. The moon's gravity causes the Earth to bulge slightly at the equator, and its influence also slows the Earth's rotation, gradually lengthening the day by a fraction of a second each year. Over millions of years, this small change has had a significant impact on the length of our days and the stability of our climate. The moon, in its quiet way, has shaped the conditions that allow life to thrive on our planet. It is a reminder that even the smallest forces, those that seem almost invisible, can have profound and lasting effects. There is also something uniquely poetic in the way the moon controls the tides. With each rise and fall of the ocean, there is a reminder of the constant ebb and flow of life itself. The moon pulls the water just as it pulls at our hearts, urging us to move, to grow, to change. The tides, like the phases of the moon, come and go in a rhythm that is both comforting and mysterious. There is something deeply meditative in the sight of the ocean's waves gently rolling in and out, as if the world itself is breathing in time with the rhythm of the moon. The tides are a reminder that life too moves in cycles. There are moments of stillness and moments of motion, moments of fullness and moments of emptiness. Each phase is part of the whole, part of the great dance of the universe. The moon's quiet power is reflected in the way it has inspired so many. For centuries, the moon has been a muse for poets, artists, and dreamers. Its light has been the inspiration for songs and stories, for works of art that capture its beauty and mystery. The moon has been a symbol of longing, of quiet reflection, of the beauty found in solitude. Its presence in the night sky evokes a sense of wonder, of connection to something larger than ourselves. And yet, for all its beauty, the moon remains a distant and elusive figure, a reminder that there is always more to discover, always more to learn. It is a symbol of both mystery and enlightenment, offering its light while remaining veiled in secrecy. The moon's silence also carries with it a sense of serenity. In its stillness, there is peace. The world around us may be filled with noise, with motion, with the constant rush of life. But the moon remains constant, always there, watching, waiting. Its light shines through the dark, a beacon of calm in a world that often feels chaotic. And just as the moon remains steady, so too can we find moments of stillness in our own lives. Moments when we can pause, breathe, and simply be. The moon's quiet strength reminds us that peace does not come from external circumstances, but from within. It is a peace that can be found in the stillness of the night, in the calm of our own hearts. As you lie here, beneath the soft glow of the moon, take a moment to reflect on the quiet wisdom it offers. The moon's journey through the sky is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there is always light. It is a reminder that life, though filled with change and uncertainty, moves in cycles, and that each cycle, each phase, is part of a greater whole. The moon teaches us that there is beauty in all stages of life, in all moments of the journey. There is beauty in the dark, in the quiet, in the waiting. And just as the moon rises and falls, so too does life move forward, always evolving, always growing, always becoming something new. And now, as the moon continues its steady path across the heavens, let its quiet light guide you into a deeper state of rest, Let the rhythm of the moon's journey be the rhythm of your own heart, steady and calm as you drift deeper into sleep. In the silence of the night, beneath the soft gaze of the moon, there is peace, there is quiet, there is beauty. And there, in that stillness, we find the rest we seek. As the night deepens, the world becomes softer, quieter, wrapped in the gentle embrace of the moonlight. Its pale glow seems to settle over everything, transforming the familiar landscape into something ethereal, something timeless. The moon, in its quiet majesty, continues its steady journey through the sky, offering its light to those who are still enough to see it. There is a sense of calm in its presence, a peace that fills the air, urging you to slow your thoughts, to let go of the day, and to drift into the soft embrace of sleep. The moon's movement through the heavens is a reminder that everything has its time. The moon rises, it reaches its peak, and then it sets. This rhythm, so steady and predictable, is a reflection of the natural cycles that govern the world around us. It is a reminder that all things, whether moments of joy or sorrow, light or darkness, are part of a greater pattern. Just as the moon moves through its phases, so do we move through our own lives, always evolving, always changing. Each phase, whether of the moon or of our own journey, is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for transformation. In the quiet of the night, as the moon continues its path across the sky, there is a sense of quiet reflection. The moon, with all its history and mystery, is a silent witness to the passage of time. It has seen civilizations rise and fall. It has watched as the earth itself has changed. And yet, despite the passing of time, the moon remains constant, steady, unchanged. It is a symbol of resilience, of the quiet strength that lies in remaining true to oneself. Even as the world around us shifts and changes, just as the moon reflects the light of the sun, so too can we reflect the light within us, our inner peace, our strength, our wisdom, no matter the darkness that may surround us. As you lie here, with the moon's gentle glow illuminating the night, take a moment to think about the moon's journey. It travels across the sky each night, following a path that has been the same for billions of years. And yet, despite this constant rhythm, no two nights are ever the same. The way the moon rises, the way it casts its light, the way it moves through the phases, it is always changing, always new. This is the beauty of the moon. It is both constant and ever-changing, always offering something new to those who look for it. And in this, there is a lesson. Change is a natural part of life, and while we cannot always control it, we can learn to move with it, to find peace in the rhythm of life. The phases of the moon are a reflection of the cycles we all go through. The new moon, when the sky is darkest, represents new beginnings, a time for reflection and renewal. The waxing moon, as it begins to grow brighter, represents growth and expansion, the building of new possibilities. The full moon, when the light is at its brightest, represents culmination and achievement, a time when everything comes to fruition. And as the moon begins to wane, we are reminded that even in moments of completion, there is always the need for rest, for renewal, for a time to reflect before beginning the cycle again. The moon's cycles are not just a reflection of the passage of time, but also a reminder of the impermanence of all things. No phase lasts forever. The full moon, so bright and powerful, will eventually wane, just as the new moon will grow into the fullness of its light. This constant cycle of change is a reminder that nothing in life is permanent, and that even in our darkest moments, there is always the promise of light to come. The moon's phases are a reminder that change, though inevitable, brings with it new opportunities, new beginnings, and new possibilities. The moon's light, though soft and faint, is constant. It never wavers, never falters, and always shines through the night. There is something deeply reassuring in this steady presence, in the way the moon continues its journey, undeterred by time or circumstance. The moon's light is a reminder that, even in our quietest moments, we are never truly alone. There is a light that guides us, a light that will always shine through the darkness, no matter how thick it may seem. In the silence of the night, beneath the soft glow of the moon, there is a sense of peace that settles over everything. The moon's quiet presence invites us to slow down, to breathe deeply, to release the tension of the day. It is a reminder that rest, too, is part of the cycle. Just as the moon takes its time, waxing and waning, so too do we need moments of rest, moments to reflect, to recharge. The moon's steady rhythm offers us a peaceful pause, a moment to step away from the busyness of life and find stillness in the quiet. As you lie here, with the moon casting its soft light over the world, let its quiet energy soothe you. Let it guide you into a peaceful sleep. The moon, though far away, is always with us, a constant companion in the night. Its light, gentle and steady, offers a sense of calm that we can carry with us, even as we sleep. And as you drift deeper into rest, know that, like the moon, you are always moving through cycles, always moving towards something new, something greater. The night is a time for renewal, for rest, for quiet reflection. And in the morning, when the moon fades into the dawn, a new day will begin, bringing with it new opportunities, new light, and new growth. The night seems to stretch on endlessly, a vast canvas filled with the soft light of the moon, casting a tranquil glow over everything it touches. Beneath its steady gaze, the world feels timeless, as though the passage of time itself slows down in the presence of such quiet beauty. There is something deeply soothing in the way the moon moves through the sky, its slow, steady journey offering a sense of comfort, of connection to something greater than ourselves. In this stillness, it's easy to lose track of the hours, for the moon's light doesn't rush or demand attention. It simply is, glowing softly in the vastness of space, a constant presence in the night. The moon, with its serene light and silent movement, holds within it a deep sense of mystery. Though we have studied it for centuries, there are still things about the moon that remain unknown, things that continue to captivate the imagination. It is a celestial body that seems so familiar yet so distant, like an old friend who has always been there, but whose true nature we have yet to fully understand. And perhaps that is part of the magic of the moon, its ability to remain an enigma, to inspire wonder even as we continue to learn more about it. There is an elegance in the way the moon reflects the light of the sun. Unlike the sun, which shines with a blinding intensity, the moon reflects the light softly, casting a gentle glow over the earth. It is as though the moon is quietly sharing the sunlight with us, offering us a piece of the brilliance of the sun without overwhelming us. This soft light, which fills the night with a quiet radiance, is a reminder that not all light needs to be bright and bold. There is power in subtlety, in softness, in the quiet way the moon illuminates the world. As the moon continues its journey across the sky, its influence is felt not just on Earth, but across the entire universe. Its gravity, though small compared to that of the Earth, plays an essential role in shaping the rhythms of our planet. The moon's pull affects the Earth's tides, creating the rise and fall of the oceans, a constant reminder of the moon's quiet yet powerful presence. This pull, though subtle, shapes life on Earth in ways that we may not always notice, but that are essential to the delicate balance of nature. The moon is not just a distant object in the sky. It is a partner in the dance of the cosmos, guiding the rhythms of life with its quiet influence. The phases of the moon are a reflection of the cycles that we too experience. Just as the moon moves from new to full and back again, so too do we move through phases in our own lives. There are times of growth, times of completion, times of rest, and times of renewal. Each phase is a part of the whole, a necessary step in the journey. The moon's phases remind us that life is not a straight path, but a series of cycles, each one building upon the last, each one offering something new to discover. There is beauty in every phase, whether in the quiet darkness of the new moon or in the bright fullness of the full moon. Both are essential, both are needed, and both offer us something valuable. The moon's pull on the oceans is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. The oceans, vast and mysterious, rise and fall with the moon's rhythm, as though the earth itself is breathing in time with the moon. This gentle, constant motion is a symbol of the interconnectedness of life, of how each action, no matter how small, has an effect on the whole. Just as the moon's gravity affects the tides, so too do our actions ripple out into the world, affecting those around us in ways we may not fully understand. It is a reminder that we are all connected, that our lives are intertwined with the rhythms of the earth and the universe. In the quiet of the night, as the moon casts its soft light upon the world, there is a sense of peace that settles over everything. The world may be filled with noise and chaos during the day, but at night, beneath the moon's gentle gaze, there is calm. It is as if the moon brings with it a sense of stillness, a reminder that, even in the midst of our busy lives, we can find moments of quiet, of rest, of reflection. The moon's light is a guide, leading us into the night, showing us that there is beauty in the quiet moments, in the spaces between the noise. The full moon, when it is at its brightest, is a time of culmination, of reaching the peak of a cycle. It is a moment of clarity, when everything comes into focus, when the light is at its strongest. The full moon is a symbol of completion, of everything aligning, of reaching the height of what we have worked for. But just as the full moon begins to wane, we are reminded that even in moments of completion, there is still the need for rest, for renewal, for a time of reflection before we begin the cycle again. The full moon is a reminder that every ending is also a beginning, that every phase of life is part of a greater whole. As the moon continues its journey, its light begins to fade, giving way to the quiet darkness of the new moon. The new moon, when the sky is darkest, is a time of new beginnings, a time for reflection and renewal. It is when the moon is hidden from view that the seeds of new possibilities are planted. The new moon is a reminder that, even in the darkest moments, there is always the potential for growth, for new life to emerge. Just as the moon moves through its phases, so too do we move through our own lives, always moving forward, always growing, always becoming something new. And so, as the night stretches on, the moon continues its steady path across the sky, casting its soft, steady light upon the world below. Its light is a reminder that, even in the darkest of times, there is always a source of illumination, always a guide, always a path forward. The moon is a constant companion, a reminder that life is always in motion, always moving forward, always changing. And as you drift deeper into sleep, know that the moon will rise again, and with it, so will you. Ready for the next phase, the next chapter, the next moment of quiet discovery. The night has unfolded gently around you, and the world outside feels almost suspended, as though time itself has slowed in the quiet of the moon's watchful gaze. With each passing moment, the moon glides steadily across the sky, a calm, constant presence in a world full of motion. Beneath its soft light, the world feels different, still, serene, as though it is holding its breath, waiting for something, though it is not clear what. The moon, with its silent brilliance, seems to hold all the secrets of the universe. Its light, the gentle thread that connects us to the mysteries of the cosmos. In the stillness of the night, there is a quiet wonder that rises from within, a curiosity about the moon, about its timeless journey across the heavens. The moon is a traveler, moving through the vast emptiness of space, following a path that has been the same for billions of years. It has no destination, no final goal. It simply moves, steady and unhurried, offering its light to the world below. And in this quiet journey, there is a lesson for us all, that sometimes the beauty of life lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself. Like the moon, we are all travelers, moving through the cycles of life, always becoming, always evolving, always learning. As the moon moves through its phases, it offers us a glimpse into the rhythms of the universe. The new moon, when the sky is at its darkest, is a time of reflection, a moment to pause and consider what lies ahead. It is a time to plant seeds, to set intentions, to begin anew. The waxing moon, as it begins to grow brighter, represents growth and expansion. It is the time when our plans begin to take shape, when our efforts start to bear fruit. The full moon, when the light is at its brightest, is a time of culmination, of achievement, of seeing the results of our hard work. And then, as the moon begins to wane, we are reminded that there is also beauty in rest, in renewal, in the quiet moments that come after a period of growth. The moon's phases remind us that life, too, is made up of cycles, moments of action, moments of stillness, moments of growth, moments of rest. In the quiet of the night, as the moon casts its soft light across the land, there is a sense of peace that settles in. The world, for a moment, seems to be at rest. The moon's gentle light falls on everything it touches, on the trees, the rivers, the hills, the fields, and for a brief moment, the world is bathed in a quiet glow. There is no rush, no urgency, only a gentle, steady flow of time. The moon's light is a reminder that there is beauty in the stillness, in the quiet moments, in the times when we are simply being, without needing to do anything. It is in these moments of quiet that we find the deepest peace, the kind that comes not from outside circumstances, but from within. The moon, with all its history and mystery, is also a reminder of the cycles of life. Just as the moon moves through its phases, so too do we. There are times when we feel like we are in the darkness of the new moon, uncertain, unsure of what lies ahead. There are times when we feel the energy of the waxing moon, full of ideas, full of action, full of momentum. There are times when we reach the full moon, when everything feels complete, when the light is at its brightest and the world seems to be at its peak. And then there are times when we must rest, when we must retreat into the quiet of the waning moon to reflect, to renew, and to prepare for the next cycle. Each phase is necessary, each one has its place, and each one is part of a greater rhythm that guides us through the journey of life. As the moon casts its soft light upon the world, it is as though it brings a sense of clarity, a quiet knowing that everything is as it should be. The moon has seen countless generations come and go, countless civilizations rise and fall. It has witnessed the birth of stars and the quiet fading of those stars into the depths of space. And yet, despite all of this, the moon remains constant, steady, unchanging. It is a reminder that even in the face of the endless flow of time, there is something unshakable, something eternal. The moon's light is a symbol of this constancy, this unyielding presence in a world that is always shifting, always changing. The moon also reminds us of the delicate balance that exists in the world. Its gravitational pull shapes the Earth's tides, influencing the rise and fall of the oceans. This steady, gentle force is a symbol of the way in which balance governs all things. Just as the moon's pull affects the oceans, so too does it influence the rhythms of life on Earth. Everything is connected. The moon, the Earth, the tides, the seasons, the cycles of life. There is a delicate balance between all things. A balance that keeps the world in motion, that allows life to flourish. And in this balance, we find a quiet harmony. A reminder that all things, no matter how small, are part of a greater whole. As you lie here beneath the moon's quiet gaze, there is a sense of calm that fills the space around you. The moon's light continues to shine softly, casting a gentle glow over the world, as it has done for millions of years. In its quiet light, there is a sense of peace, of connection to something greater, something timeless. The moon has witnessed the unfolding of the universe, and yet it remains unchanged. Its light continues to shine, steady and constant, guiding us through the darkness, reminding us that even in the quietest moments, there is beauty to be found. There is peace to be embraced. And as you drift deeper into sleep, let the moon's light carry you into a place of stillness, a place of rest, a place of quiet renewal. The moon will continue its journey across the sky, and you too will continue your own journey, moving through the cycles of life, always growing, always changing, always becoming something new. In the quiet of the night, beneath the gentle gaze of the moon, there is peace, there is rest, there is beauty in the quiet moments, and there is always something new to discover in the cycles of life. As the night deepens, the world grows quieter, and the moon continues its steady path through the heavens, casting its gentle light over the landscape below. There is something profoundly calming in the way the moon moves, so unhurried, so constant. Its journey across the sky is a rhythm, a slow, deliberate dance that has been unfolding for eons. And beneath this steady gaze, the world seems to pause, to breathe in sync with the moon's quiet rhythm. The soft glow of the moon is a balm for the soul, a reminder that no matter how fast the world around us moves, there is always space to slow down, to reflect, to rest. The moon's pull on the Earth is gentle but powerful. It is the force behind the rising and falling tides, the ebb and flow of the oceans, shaping the very pulse of life on Earth. Without the moon, the tides would be much less pronounced, and the Earth's climate would be far more unstable. The moon, with its steady gravitational pull, has a stabilizing effect on the Earth, keeping it in balance. In this, the moon is a symbol of the quiet power that lies in subtlety, in the unseen forces that shape the world. It is a reminder that even the smallest forces can have profound and lasting effects. The moon's surface, bathed in a soft, silvery glow, holds a quiet beauty of its own. The craters, the valleys, the plains of regolith, each feature is a story etched into the surface, a mark of the moon's long history. These marks are not signs of destruction, but of transformation. Over billions of years, the moon has been shaped by countless impacts, by the forces of the universe, yet it remains unchanged and serene. There is something comforting in this stillness, in the way the moon has withstood the passage of time. It is a reminder that even in the face of change, there is strength in stillness, in endurance. As the moon moves through its phases, it offers us a glimpse into the cyclical nature of life. The new moon, when the sky is darkest, is a time of reflection, a time to pause and look inward. It is a time of new beginnings, of planting seeds for the future. The waxing moon, as it begins to grow brighter, is a time of expansion, of growth, of building on the foundation laid during the new moon. The full moon, when the light is at its brightest, is a time of culmination, a time to celebrate what has been achieved. And then, as the moon begins to wane, we are reminded that rest, reflection, and renewal are just as important as action. The waning moon is a time of quiet release, of letting go of what no longer serves us, making space for what is to come. The moon's phases mirror the cycles of life itself, moments of growth, of achievement, and of quiet rest. Each phase is necessary. Each one has its place. In the quiet of the night, as the moon casts its light upon the earth, there is a sense of peace that fills the air. The world feels still, as though time itself has slowed down. The moon, in its gentle brilliance, seems to offer a space where we can pause, where we can find rest from the busyness of the day. It is a reminder that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity, a time to recharge, to reflect, and to prepare for the next cycle. Just as the moon moves through its phases, so too must we take moments to rest, to restore our energy, so that we can continue our own journey. The light of the moon is soft, gentle, and unassuming, yet it is enough to fill the darkness. It does not seek to overpower, but instead, it illuminates with a quiet grace. The moon's light is a reminder that we do not need to shine with blinding brilliance to make a difference. Sometimes, the quietest light has the greatest impact, guiding us through the darkness, offering comfort and clarity. The moon teaches us that even in our most subtle moments, there is power, there is beauty, and there is strength. As the moon moves through its journey, so too do we. The moon cycle is a symbol of the cycles of life, each one moving us forward, helping us to grow, to evolve. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, so do we experience periods of growth and rest, of fullness and emptiness. Each cycle brings with it new opportunities, new lessons to learn, new experiences to embrace. The moon reminds us that life is not a straight path, but a journey made up of many phases. Each phase is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something more. And as the moon continues its path across the sky, its light shining softly on the world below, we are reminded that we are part of something greater. The moon, though distant, is a constant presence in our lives, a companion that has been with us since the dawn of time. It is a reminder that, no matter where we are in our journey, we are never truly alone. The moon's light will always shine, always guide, always offer a sense of peace, even in the darkest of nights. And as you lie here, beneath the moon's gentle gaze, let its light fill you with calm, with clarity, and with the quiet knowing that you are part of a vast, beautiful cycle, one that stretches beyond time and space, one that is always moving forward, always becoming. With each breath, as the moon rises higher in the sky, you are carried deeper into a state of rest, into a peaceful surrender to the natural rhythm of the world. The moon's steady pull, its gentle light, guides you into the quiet embrace of sleep, where the cycle of renewal begins once again. In the stillness of the night, beneath the moon's steady gaze, there is peace. There is rest. There is the promise of a new beginning, always waiting, always ready for you to step into. As the world around you continues its slow, steady rhythm, the moon's light grows softer, its gentle presence a quiet constant in the vast, dark sky. The night, wrapped in its deep, cool embrace, seems to slow time itself. There's a delicate stillness in the air, as if the universe is taking a collective breath. The moon, glowing steadily above, carries with it a message of quiet strength, of calm endurance, reminding us that even in the deepest darkness, there is always light, always hope, always a way forward. The moon, in its quiet elegance, does not rush. Its movement is slow, deliberate, like a silent river flowing through the sky, touching everything in its path with a soft, unhurried grace. The moon's light, though faint, is enough to illuminate the night, to fill the world with a quiet glow that offers comfort and peace. It is a light that does not demand attention, but simply exists, offering its presence without fanfare. There is a power in this simplicity, a quiet force that moves through the world, shaping the rhythm of the earth with every rise and fall of its light. As you lie here beneath the soft glow of the moon, there is a sense of connection to something far greater than yourself. The moon has been a witness to the passage of time, to the unfolding of civilizations, to the birth and death of stars. It has seen the ebb and flow of life, the cycles of growth and renewal, of darkness and light. And yet, despite all of this, the moon remains unchanged, a constant presence in the sky. This quiet constancy is a reminder that no matter what changes in the world around us, there is always something steady, something that remains, something that is always there to guide us through the dark. The moon's pull on the earth is a subtle one, yet it has a profound effect on our world. It shapes the tides, pulling the oceans in a gentle dance of rise and fall. This constant movement of water, influenced by the moon, has shaped life on Earth for millions of years. The tides are a reminder of the rhythms of life, of the ebb and flow of energy, of the cycles that govern all things. Just as the moon pulls at the oceans, so too does it pull at our hearts, guiding us through the quiet moments, reminding us that there is beauty in the flow of life, in the moments of stillness and in the moments of motion. The phases of the moon, too, are a reflection of the cycles that we all go through. The new moon, when the sky is darkest, is a time for quiet reflection, a time to look inward, to plant the seeds of new beginnings. The waxing moon, as it begins to grow brighter, is a time of action, of expansion, of bringing those seeds to life. The full moon, when the light is at its brightest, is a time of culmination, of achievement, of reaching the peak of what has been set in motion. And then, as the moon begins to wane, we are reminded that rest is just as important as action, that moments of quiet reflection, of renewal, are essential to the cycle. The waning moon is a time to let go, to release what no longer serves, and to prepare for the next phase. The moon's gentle light, though faint, is a powerful guide. It shines through the darkness, offering a sense of clarity, of direction, when the world around us seems uncertain. The moon does not seek to overpower, to dominate the night, but instead, it offers its light softly, gently, like a quiet whisper in the dark. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a way forward, always a light to guide us. It is not the brightness of the moon that matters, but the constancy of its light, the steady presence it offers, even in the deepest darkness. In the stillness of the night, beneath the moon's watchful gaze, there is a sense of peace, of quiet knowing. The moon is not just a celestial body, it is a symbol of the rhythms of life, of the cycles that govern all things. The moon's phases mirror our own journey through life. Moments of darkness, moments of light, moments of growth, moments of rest. Each phase is necessary, each one has its place, and each one offers us something new. The moon teaches us that every moment, every phase, is part of a greater whole, part of the unending flow of life. The moon's pull on the Earth's oceans is a reminder that we, too, are influenced by forces that are not always visible, not always understood. The moon's gravity shapes the tides, the very flow of water on the planet. And yet, we cannot see this pull, we cannot touch it. It is a quiet force, one that works in the background, shaping the rhythms of life. Just as the moon affects the oceans, so too do the unseen forces in our own lives shape the course of our journey. These forces, whether they are our inner desires, our dreams, or the quiet guidance of the universe, are always at work, shaping the flow of our lives in subtle ways. As you lie here, listening to the rhythm of your own breath, take a moment to think about the moon's constant presence. It has witnessed countless changes in the world, and yet it remains unchanged, steady, constant. This constancy is a reminder that no matter what happens in our lives, we too have the ability to remain steady, to stay grounded, to keep moving forward, just as the moon does. The moon's journey is not rushed. It moves at its own pace, following the rhythm of the universe. And in this, there is a lesson. We too can move through life with patience, with grace, with an understanding that every moment, every phase, is part of the grand cycle of life. The light of the moon continues to shine softly, casting its glow on the world below. Its presence is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always light, always hope. The moon will rise again, and with it, so will we. Just as the moon moves through its phases, we too will continue our journey, moving through cycles of change, growth, and rest. And as you drift deeper into sleep, Let the moon's gentle light guide you into the quiet stillness of the night, knowing that you are part of something much greater, something timeless, something beautiful. In the quiet of the night, beneath the soft gaze of the moon, there is peace, there is rest, there is the promise of a new day, a new phase, and a new beginning.